Project. So in this short video, I'll just be quickly discussing my thoughts on the two new weapons that are coming in version 3.0, dropping in just a few days, basically. We're super excited. So obviously I don't have them on this in this video, but they are in my thumbnail. They will be. But then in the 3.0 preview page, which is live already, you can see the names for them. One of them is called the Hunter's Pass, and that's going to be the 5-star bow that's going to be for Tighnari, the 5-star bow user from Sumeru, which the teasers and all that has been out, and the web event for GoGo Forest Rangers is out already, so all of that is there. So I'm sure we're going to get an actual demo trailer for him launching this weekend, later this weekend, and probably we're going to probably get the banner drop information, official confirmation of who's on the banners, the 4-star characters, etc. We know that Tighnari and Cole will be together, and then Zhongli will be in the rerun, and then we just don't know who the other 4-stars are. But anyway, that's a separate video, which I will be doing after this. I want to talk about the weapons. So the reason why I have Ganyu on the screen is Tighnari is kind of very similar to being a Dendro version of Ganyu plus Ningguang in terms of the ult for Ningguang, but in terms of the charge attacks and all that stuff, it's like similar to Ganyu in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but I think other people have the similar idea. So I have her on the screen, and she has an Amos bow, however you pronounce that, and that's like her best weapon. It just so happens that in my game, I was lucky, I guess you can call it lucky. I have a second one that I also got from I didn't pull for it on any of the raid up banners that it was ever on. I got it from standard banner and or losing the 50-50 on a featured weapon banner that I was going for. So that's how I got these both. So one was given to her, and the other one I built it up to, and it was temporarily given to I think either Yoimiya. I think it was given to Yoimiya or maybe some other character way back when, like last year. And then obviously I went and got Yoimiya's weapon, and I got Child his weapon. So then I have this extra one sitting here now, because this bow is an attack-focused bow, and it's not going to be suitable for other characters, and I won't be using these other 4-stars that much, these 4-star characters. So it's just sitting there. So I'm planning to give this other Amos bow to, it's already built up, right? It's 90 out of 90. Give it to Tighnari. Right, so that's my plan. However, his Hunter's Path is going to be amazing for him. That's obviously his signature weapon. It will look good on him. It'll give him the most damage for his kit and everything like that. Do I feel that the Hunter's Path could also benefit Ganyu, who will be coming on a rerun in 3.0 in Phase 2? Yes, it could. But I will say that I want to caution, because the weapon banner obviously has the RNG issue, and the fact that you have to pull possibly 3 pities in order to get the guarantee. There's that as well. In addition, let's be real here. Many people may, if you've been playing this game for a while, you may have gotten a couple of copies, or maybe at least one copy of the Amos bow already. Whether you have Ganyu or not, but you may have an Amos bow already in your inventory. And then if you are going for Ganyu, if you don't have her already, you can just give it to her, right? If you're like me and you were able to get multiple copies and you did not refine them into each other, then there you go. Then you can probably give one to each Tighnari and Ganyu if you do go for both of them, or have both of them, or will have both of them. So that's my take on it. I would not say that the Hunter's Path is going to be a good weapon for anyone else, especially if they don't focus on using charged attacks. However, I do want to point out that they're not going to make it equivalent to the Amos bow, as you can see on the screen. It's likely not going to be exactly the same, because that's redundant of them to do that. They're probably going to make it, in my opinion, because as we've seen the more recent ones, the latest, newest 5-star was this one, Aqua Simulacra. They're probably going to make it a crit-focused weapon, either crit damage or crit rate, right? And then Aqua is a really amazing weapon for Tighnari, for any 5-star character, really. But I'm pretty sure with the Dendro coming on and the focus on new reactions and all that stuff, I'm pretty confident that the Hunter's Path is going to be focused somewhat on maybe charged attacks, because Tighnari is charge attacks, and also on maybe elemental damage or elemental mastery of that nature. I feel like that's where where it's going to go, but the substat is likely going to be a crit focus, because he is a DPS character like Ganyu on the screen here. So that's the Hunter's Path. Now, the next one I want to talk about is called The End of the Line. Again, the name I just got from the preview page, the 3.0 preview page. I don't have it on the screen, but The End of the Line is going to be part of the Fish series. And the last and only fish weapon that we have in the current roster is the Catch, which is an energy recharge substat weapon, which is on my Shangling right now. And it's obviously a polearm. And the passive is an elemental burst boost, basically. Now, I don't feel that the end of the line is going to be exactly the same. Again, they have to make some variation. They can't make them all the same. But I feel like the substat is probably going to be still energy recharge. If not energy recharge, then maybe elemental mastery. I feel, again, because it's during Sumeru, but it has nothing to do with Sumeru, technically. It's going to be found in Sumeru, but it has nothing to do with that. It's part of a separate fish series, right? So I don't think it's going to be that. It's going to be probably energy recharge. I also feel like its passive is going to be related to elemental mastery, maybe, or maybe elemental skills, because you know how this actually, yeah, because you know how this one is elemental burst. I feel like that one's going to be elemental skill. The reason why is because there's already other weapons are elemental bursts focused, like those Akuo Maru set. Let me see if I can bring that up. The Akuo Maru, like where is it? This, right? You know, like some of these are already focused on bursts, so I feel like they're not gonna keep making so many burst focused ones. They're gonna do some other ones as well. Now, this arguably is also a fish set, but this wasn't from fishing, but it is from an event last year. And as you can see, this one is an attack focused one, and it has elemental burst again. But then again, this is slightly different because we didn't get it from fishing. Now, there's no guarantee of that we're gonna get the end of the line from fishing, but it's assumed that we're getting it from fishing because it's a fish focused one. This one wasn't from fishing, but the idea is similar, right? So it's up in the air right now. Nothing is confirmed. I'm just putting that out there. I feel like the end of the line is going to be likely energy recharge substat and maybe something to do with elemental skills and elemental mastery, perhaps. We will know more very soon. I'm pretty sure Hoyoverse is going to release those weapon cards very soon. So this is very early thoughts. So going back to what I think about the weapon, the bows, let's just go back to a bow character. The end of the line is obviously going to be a great bow if it's energy recharge and elemental mastery or elemental skill related. It's going to be probably suitable for maybe characters like Aloy, although she doesn't need energy recharge, and maybe no one really plays her. But it could be suitable for Venti, although his burst is more important than his skill, if that's the focus. It could be okay for like maybe if you have Yelan but you didn't get her weapon, her 5-star weapon, then her elemental skill is pretty sizable for her damage. It could also work for Child, I can see, if it's elemental skill, because his elemental skill is what is the bulk of his damage as well. I mean, it really depends. You could probably even argue that it could work on Yoimiya because she can infuse her weapons. The reason, yeah, but I get, as you can see on the screen, I have the 5-star weapons for them, so I wouldn't, give that to them. But yeah, I can see it working really well for other characters that could focus on elemental skill and energy, maybe like Amber, maybe, even Kujosara, although the Fading Twilight seems to be better for her. Even Fischl, which is on the current 2.8 event, and maybe even like any of these support characters really would do well if it's elemental skill and energy focused. So like Goro and Diona would do well with it as well. So I feel like the end of the line is going to be a nice weapon to have, and we're going to get it for free anyway from doing probably fishing or an event related to fishing. So I feel like it's going to be great. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm just going to leave it here. And in the next video, I'll be talking more about the characters and the artifacts as well. So we'll see you there. Thanks. And